Welcome to the Secret Sauce of Outsourcing podcast that's dedicated to making you better at working with OFS, Online Filipino Specialists. This is episode 167, How My OFS Help with Lead Generation. So one of the big things that people come to onlinejobs.ph for is to hire people to help generate leads for their business. And this is like across the board. Every industry I see does this. I mean, industries I never imagined. Shipping, freight, like truck freight companies, or like paper companies, or creating printers or electronics companies. I just thought onlinejobs.ph would be used for like online businesses, and it's being used across the board. And most people are having someone in the Philippines do lead generation for them. So people often ask me, how do they do lead generation? How do they do it for you? Well, my business is different than yours. So the way that we do it is probably different than the way that you do it, or the way that you're going to do it, or the way that you're currently doing it. But lead generation is still lead generation. You still have to put your information in front of someone, let someone know about your product, and then run them through a process so that they become familiar with it and comfortable with it. And this is marketing and sales. How do you get a lead? Well, let me tell you a couple ways that my team does lead generation that might give you some ideas that you can do with your team, or you could hire someone else to do for you. So one thing that they do is they participate in forums. So in almost any niche, there's a forum where people are talking about that thing. I mean, some weird things that I can think of are like backyard chickens. You want to raise backyard chickens? There's a forum of people talking about it. You have a Chevy Suburban. There's a forum of people that are enthusiastic about Chevy Suburbans. There's a forum for just about everything. And so my team, I have a couple people that participate in forums that are relevant to what we do, where our customers are hanging out. They participate in the forum, they contribute to the forum. Every once in a while, they'll post a link in the forum, and usually when they post a link, it's a link to my business. Not always. They're just trying to contribute to the forum. And like they've contributed enough that one of my people became a moderator of one of these forums. Another one got like points or something. I don't know exactly how it works. This forum gives points for posts or whatever, and she had participated enough that people trust her, and this is really good lead generation for us. So another thing, social media. So my team completely runs my social media channels, and I've talked about this before. We run Facebook ads, we run YouTube ads, we run Instagram. I don't really know about that. I don't know if we're running Instagram ads anymore. I know we have in the past. I don't really want them. We don't run TikTok ads because I'm not hip enough to be up on TikTok, and frankly, I'm not going to get into it. We probably should be running them. I never log into any of these platforms, and yet we're certainly generating leads from social media. My team runs the social media. They make the posts. They comment. They add people or like people, or I don't really know what they do, but it's one of the things that my team does for us. And they do it on multiple different accounts. They do it on my personal account. They do it on onlinejobs.ph account. It's something you can definitely get someone in the Philippines to help you with. Oh yeah, so wait, let me go back. So I want to separate things actually. So we do social media. I never log into those accounts and I don't know what they're doing. And we also run ads on social media. And so for this ad part, I'm a little bit more involved, where I create ads, I get a report about ads, but I don't actually run the ads. I never log into any of those platforms to run ads. So that's something that you can do. And that is us generating leads. We're putting the message in front of someone. They are either clicking to get PDF, or they're clicking to come to onlinejobs.ph, or they're clicking to come to onevaoa.com, or we're clicking them, bringing them to give us their email address in exchange for something really good. So those are all ways that we generate leads with ads. The last thing that I want to talk about is free giveaways. So we have a number of things, a number of instructional documents that we give away for free, and those provide people with education about the product. They let them know what we are and what we do, and those create leads for our people. Now, we're not doing a very good job of capitalizing on those leads, other than just letting them naturally discover our process. We need to do a better job of it. But I didn't write most of those documents. I didn't edit the documents. I didn't create the web pages for them. I didn't hook them up to our autoresponder. I didn't do any of that stuff. My team does all of those things for me. I do create ads for those things. They also create ads to promote those free instructional documents. So that's another way that my team generates leads for us that you could have someone in the Philippines do for you. So now I'm interested, I would love to hear from you about what does your team do, or what does an OFS do for you to generate leads? Are they friending people on LinkedIn and messaging them, or are they offering them solutions, or are they sending mailers out to people, or are they out gathering email addresses from public sources that you can then send messages to? Are they DMing people? Or what are your people doing to generate leads for you? Send me an email, john@onlinejobs.ph.